Hello, so you want to learn how to export. I will show you how. So you open up Premiere Pro and you click on the project, whatever project it is, and then you have your own timeline. So right here I have my own timeline. You go over up to files, go down to export, then to media. You can also press Control M if you're on Windows or Command M on Apple. So we're going with the format to be at H.264, and that will be the encoding format. Your presets could be anything. I would recommend you using YouTube 1080p Full HD. Want to do that? And your output name should be your project name. So let's say you're doing I don't know, freshman survival guide part 4 or something like that. That's just an example. So with going down, we're gonna go over to basic video settings. Should be at 1920 by 1080, depending on what I guess what your format is. Doesn't really matter. Normally you want it to be at 16 by 9, which is 1920 by 1080, or 2160 by I don't know what the other thing was, but other than that, your frame rate should be at the highest it should be, 60 or 30, either one works. Never below either between that, but I always choose 60. Always choose the highest FPS. Render at maximum depth. You don't have to worry about the encoding settings. It should be at hardware encoding. If not, that too bad, right? Don't have to worry about the master display. Neither should you worry about the content light levels. Over here is where we should worry about VBR pass. So we want this set to be at VBR 2 pass, and the target bitrate and maximum bitrate should be at 16. That's because since we are playing this on YouTube, the maximum bitrate on YouTube is 16, so we want that to be on the max. Don't have to worry about the advanced settings or the VR. Heading over to audio, we want the format to be at AAC, 48,000 hertz. Stereo should be on stereo, and that should be it. Render at maximum rendering quality, and export. And a way to find your files or your video files on Mac, it should be in Finder, and you should search up Adobe and then Premiere Pro, and then it should be at either 15.0 or 14.0 depending on the version you're on, and then you'll be able to find your video files. The same thing applies to Windows. You go into Files, search up Adobe, and then Premiere Pro, and then click on whichever version you're on. 15.0, I think it's the most recent one, and you'll be able to find your exported videos.